Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you are joining. And of course, wherever you are joining from, it's good to be with you. I wanted to talk today a little bit about the last week in my world. My son finished the school year, and I feel like I have a little bit of whiplash. I feel like you go from this flurry of all of these activities at the end of the year and all these due dates and sports events. And then all of a sudden, you're in this vast wide open and there's no structure at all. And I do love this time in the summer where everything feels more spacious and it feels like there's an easier rhythm to the days and the weeks. But truthfully, for me, the beginning feels hard. And I was reflecting this week about my own childhood and about my own school years. And I remember when I was younger, I actually felt the same. I loved school. And I know not everybody feels that way, but I really did. And I remember when summer came, I really missed everything about school. I missed the routine of school and I missed the learning because I really loved to learn and I missed my friends. I think especially as the years went on and I got a bit older and my I guess the social experience of school became more and more important. And now experiencing this rhythm as a parent feels a little bit different, but sometimes the same. In some ways, I have this sort of melancholy that comes up, knowing that my son has completed another year and we're moving on to the next, and that means he's a little bit older and a little bit, um, pulling away a little bit more and finding his own way in the world. And I remember when he was little and he had these cute little blonde curls and he was bouncing all over the place and had a ton of energy, people would say to me, yes, the days are long, but the years are short. And I was thinking to myself, no shit, the days are long. They felt incredibly long. And now I'm sort of getting on the other side of it because obviously we have the introduction of activities and his friends, and all those things factor into our days now, and then those days are packaged into school years, and I'm feeling those shorter years as we go on. So it got me thinking about the transitions that we all go through. Mine right now is school and the ending of a school year. But maybe for you, it's the loss of a job, or that you're moving, or perhaps you've had a loss of a loved one, a friend or a family member that you're grieving, and that's a transition for you. Or it could be the ending of a relationship, somebody that you've known for years, and all of a sudden it just doesn't resonate for you anymore, and you move on. So whatever transition you might be in, whether it's a welcome change or one that is completely unexpected, I guess the good news and the bad news is that it's all moving. Everything is shifting and moving constantly, and a transition doesn't hang around that long. And I remember my grandmother used to say, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it will. But in the meantime, we still have to navigate the feelings that arise when we are going through transitions. And what I thought we might do today is tune into the breath and tune into our bodies and our hearts to find peace and perhaps ease and the beauty and acceptance in a transition, whatever transition you are experiencing now. So I love to go through a couple of essentials before we begin. And those are, of course, it's okay to have thoughts. Thoughts are natural in meditation, and it is in the nature of the mind to think, just like it is in the ears to hear. So if you notice that you have thoughts, it's perfectly fine. Just bring your focus back to the present moment, typically to your breath. Don't try too hard to have a certain experience. Just have the one that is unfolding for you today, in this moment and the next moment. Let go of any expectations that you have. I always say it's really important to treat every meditation like it's your first meditation. and to bring a beginner's mind to your meditation, whether you've been meditating for 30 years or you've been meditating for 3 days. Always be kind to yourself like a good friend would. Please don't beat yourself up and get down about something that happened in meditation that you didn't expect or didn't want to happen. Just allow whatever it is to unfold without judgment. And as always, stick with your practice, whether it gets challenging, whether it's easy, whether you have new insights or nothing at all today. It's just like building a muscle for the body. So come back to it as often and as regularly as you can. Okay, so for today, we'll be meditating about 20 minutes and I will keep track of the time. So when you're ready, go ahead and get yourself comfortable and relatively still in a position that allows you to be both alert and relaxed, gently closing your eyes, or you are welcome to gaze at a point softly in front of you. Just with a gentle gaze, a soft gaze. Relaxing the face, and letting the belly be soft. Perhaps lowering the shoulders or circling the neck. Just noticing what your body needs as you come into stillness. And whatever that may be for you, give yourself what you need. Letting your arms and your hands rest gently in your lap or at your sides. And feeling the weight of your body on the surface beneath you, whether that is a chair, sofa, cushion. If there's anything that you can do right now to make yourself even 5% more comfortable, go ahead and do that now. Beginning to deepen the breath, inhaling slowly through the nose, exhaling slowly through the nose or the mouth. And turning the lens of your attention from the external to your internal world, your interior. Letting go of everything that came before this and anything to come. Anyone you perceive as needing you in this moment. Any to-dos. Letting yourself be here in this present moment. There's nowhere to go. No one to be accountable to. And as you rest in this place of stillness, notice what's different from the time that you sat down to meditate, from the start of this meditation. Even in that short time, where you might feel a sense of ease, where you might have let go of resistance, perhaps a space where you're allowing more, giving yourself permission to slow down. No need to change anything. Moving your attention now to the sounds in your environment. You might tune in to sounds that are both far and near. Noticing the quality of the sounds, perhaps the frequency of the sounds. Refraining from any judgment about whether the sounds are pleasant or unpleasant. Simply noticing the qualities. Moving your attention now to your body. Noticing the sensations of being here, resting in this place. Perhaps the air on your skin, moving through your nostrils to your upper lip as you breathe. Perhaps the feel of the clothing on your legs or arms. And tuning in to the more subtle sensations of your inner world. The feel of digestion in your belly. The sense or the feeling of energy moving through your body like blood through your veins. Perhaps your heartbeat as blood is pumped through your heart to all areas in the rest of your body. Noticing all sensations of your life force energy. Moving your attention now to the breath. And letting your attention rest on each breath as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose or mouth. Allowing yourself to relax even more resting in this place of stillness. Noticing the rise and the fall of the chest, and becoming aware of the entire body being breathed. You are the mindful, loving witness to every breath as it moves in and out of the body. Breathing in, breathing out. Bringing your awareness now to a transition that you might be experiencing currently. A loss, a new experience, or a new skill you're learning. And as you bring your attention to this change, notice what feelings emerge in your body in response to this change. Perhaps you have a sense of possibility, perhaps confusion, perhaps a very deep sadness. Noticing for a moment the quality of any of the feelings that arise, whether light, heavy, perhaps sticky or smooth. Whatever is true for you is absolutely perfect. And if nothing occurs to you, perhaps it will later, or perhaps it won't at all. Simply allowing to be what is true for you to be. There's no need to change, to redirect, and do anything in this moment. Just simply notice. If you find any emotion surfacing, let it be there and move through you. Breathing in and breathing out as you open up to all the feelings. As you become a loving witness to all of them. You might notice what it feels like to be in the feelings, to be with them, to allow. If you'd like, you can welcome in the mantra, "This too shall pass. This too shall pass." We'll do this for a few minutes and I'll keep track of the time. If your mind has wandered, simply return to the mantra, "This too shall pass." Releasing the mantra now and allowing yourself to remain here in this place of stillness and ease, peacefulness, acceptance for another minute or two. I'll keep track of the time. As our meditation comes to a close, I invite you to gradually deepen the breath. When you're ready to bring some gentle movement into the body, you might shift in your seat, wiggle the fingers or toes. Perhaps stretching into the space around you. You might move your neck from side to side or forward and back, re-inhabiting the body. And before we open our eyes, I invite you to place your hands on your heart for just a moment. And bow your head to yourself in gratitude for showing up today with and for yourself, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to breathe and to be with a transition in your life, to observe the feelings, whether it was an easy or a semi-easy or difficult experience. Give yourself credit for doing what most don't dare to do. I honor you. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. Perhaps bring your palms together, thumb knuckles at your breastbone. And taking in your surroundings with fresh eyes. I want to thank you so much for being with me today. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. We'll see you next time.